And good afternoon, folks. It's a nice Friday afternoon. I'm off work. And Deconstructeam, one of my favorite indie game developers, has a brand new game out called The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. A game about a coven of witches and making tarot cards to tell people's fortunes and possibly change the future through those tarot cards. We'll see. I'm a big fan of Deconstructeam because some of their previous games I found very emotionally affecting, like Gods Will Be Watching and The Red Strings Club, and all of their work in Essays on Empathy, which is just a collection of short games they made. And I would recommend all of those titles. However, a lot of these games depict some sensitive subjects and some sensitive situations. So I would recommend keeping an eye out for things that may make you a little uncomfortable. And if you need to bow out, that's fine. I know Gods Will Be Watching had an entire chapter that was just that was just trying to survive like 12 days of torture, and that's really hard to watch. Now, I haven't seen anything like that in this game, so our mileage may vary, but you just never know with Deconstructeam. Gods Will Be Watching was very extreme, I would say, and the Red Strings Club has you manipulating people's minds to unravel a cyberpunk corporate conspiracy. So there's a lot of unethical things going on in the guise of doing good. We got all our options for languages here. It looks like they've been pretty thorough this time. English, Spanish, French, Dutch, Cyrillic, Russian. Is that's Japanese. That's Chinese. Interesting. Well, let's begin. Oh, now it went full screen. Okay. And hey, Devek, how you doing? Okay, there's our main menu. Content warning. Thank you, game. There we go. So it looks like there's some mental health stuff like self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression, and anxiety. Not usually what they deal with. Well, sometimes they deal with that. In Essays on Empathy and like Eternal Home Floristry, there was a lot about gender identity and that kind of stuff. As for like the physical stuff, we got nudity, sexual themes, crude language, use of legal drugs. There we go. So it's really the mental health stuff that seems to be the most prominent here. Cool. Thanks for listing that game. I appreciate it. It's the one developer where I'm actually really thankful for that, because you never know with Deconstructeam. They go some wild places. This all looks pretty standard. Cool. Let's begin. Eternal void. Heed the words of a prisoner. Send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. So we're after somebody. And I'm willing to bet that this is the framework for having your player character, your presence, be a presence in the game. That we are the invader. We will become this person's morality. We will become their will. We are awakening. Oh, hi. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of this dude. Dude? Well, it's hard to tell. You never know. Abramar. I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. 200 human years, that's quite some time. I feel you. I had been in prison for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. Screen is cut off a bit at the bottom. Oh, hang on. I will fix this when I get a moment to go to a, oh, here we go. Here we go. Bingo. Because my monitor is 1920 by 1200. But anyway. Isolation can really do a number on you. I shall become your familiar. We are going to seal a contract. Yeah, you seem pretty nice for whatever that we summoned from across the void. Whoa, mundane, that hurt. That's a great sprite. I like you so much, I'm gonna let you pick the terms of our contract. You will still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. You are already my favorite. The first day is the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. Okay? Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I'm a fortune teller. Do you mind doing a reading? As part of my sentence, Adana banished my tarot deck. Adana is the leader of my coven. You must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Ooh. Bleak. But how are your visions your fault? Don't kill the messenger. After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. Adana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Sounds like you're making excuses to me. Adana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside her coven. She concluded that I had to learn reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift, so I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her, should you have the chance? Our first moral choice, chat. What do you think? Do we kill her for exiling us for 1,000 years? For doing our job? Right away. Sounds like yes. 1,000 years of jail is a bit. I have to agree, I think. Right? Like, okay, maybe exile her for 1,000 years. Like, let her feel it. I'm leaning towards no, actually. Like, I would rather the punishment fit the crime in this case. I'm not saying I want to apply stupid creative judgments to, or sentences to our real life, like I hear people say sometimes, you know. No. Right? It's, we don't really know how hard the world is, but, I mean, 1,000 years of exile seems pretty harsh to me. Isolation didn't eat away at your mercy yet, I see. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Pfft, no. I mean, tarot's cute, but it's too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You will create your own deck. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Leave the details to me. This is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school. For this training, we will review the 4 basic elements of magic: air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it'll be fun. See, I don't know if it's about, like, torturing somebody who tortured me. Maybe it is. If I had really been in that situation, I might have gone a little crazy and felt inspired to hurt somebody else. Or hurt them back in a similar way. I don't know how vengeful I am as a person, to be frank. You'll get to seal a contract with me for each of those energies. Air. Tomorrow we start with air. Lesson 11. Context. Okay, so are we fast forwarding? Oh no, that was a 2. It's in Roman numerals. I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. That's cool. Today we're going to talk about air. Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconscious, energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air, and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. There's power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now, for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. I will let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question. But careful. Your answers will affect your fate dramatically. How do you want to be perceived? Oh, this is a good question. I like this. What do you think, chat? I think I know my answer. I don't like any of them. For me, if I'm on a, now I'm starting to get into it now. Like, now I'm starting to put myself in the mindset of, yeah, I'm on a revenge quest. I want to be adored. So they don't see the knife coming. Ready for an ego trip, eh? I'm on board. Inspiring adoration will allow you to gather support from many. Be careful you don't get overthrown by your idol persona. Okay. That hurt. That felt good! Grenademan.txt. That felt good! Can't you feel the power? It also felt like I was tearing apart. I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know. Focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. Notice you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I'll teach you to create cards. Okay. Oh, okay, we just click on it. It's kind of neat to see how Deconstructeam's art style has progressed throughout the years. I really, like, I have so many people told me they hate the art style of Gods Will Be Watching. I love it, personally. I love the weird, the wobbly stick figures and, like, how expressive they are. And they got a bit thicker and more expressive in Strings Club. But now we're illustrating all sorts of non-human entities, and this is going to be really neat, I think. Okay. Create card. The Opera House, an enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. Ooh. Sounds like a really good way to manipulate. This is the arcane grimoire. Grimoire? I can never say that word right. Grimoire. Here you will acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the backgrounds, arcana for the main figure on the card, and symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. They all cost magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air-type elements because we've only unlocked the air seal. So we're going to get 4 different types of 3 different things we can put on the card. I see. Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's the forward button. That's the last thing I want to do. Okay. The Opera House. I don't think this is a deck builder game, but maybe it is. I know that, God, what's the name of the comedy duo one? Somebody help me. From Essays on Empathy. It's like 3 for $1 in Spanish. Driving me crazy. And I can't think of the name of that one. Quicksand Graveyard. Absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Pleasant Prairie. Okay. Moonstone Temple. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost coven of the Jade Sculptors tasked 7 major daemons with carving a gigantic temple out of a moon. This unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its halls aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhances their powers through humility. Wow. I can't even say this one. Javalna Peash Iothi. During the last war before the Age of Witches, the ancients pierced these lands so deep the planet is always bleeding lava. The first witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with the tears of water deities. The waters of Javalna, Peash, Iothi are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. So these are all bases for our cards. The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. Demonic Desertlands, home of Dahlia the Daggersmith. I think that's one of the characters in the game. The white sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. These are really cool. And there's so many of these, too. I fear that my voice is not going to hold out, so I don't think I'm going to read them all. But we can browse this stuff, even though we can't use it yet. Gem Skull Belt. That's... Jesus. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. We don't have the energy, unfortunately. I think that means, like... Okay, so that's, like, 2 fire or 1 water, maybe? Or 2 earth. I'm starting to parse what that means down there. We have 9 air, I think. So we can select this one, the Nomad Sky Caravan. The best merchants of their galaxy, they couldn't figure out how to travel through space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland skies and took it with them. A blue nebula full of flying ships that soar the Milky Way. Okay. Titan Quarry. They are happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. That's 3 Earth. The 100-column worship. The Red Strings Club. A cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. That's a very good hook for the game. It's not really explicitly told. It's not so explicitly said in-game as to what Donovan's deal is, but it's like, yeah, the bar's cursed. So what do you need there? 2 water, 1 fire. Forgotten Factory. Magical Post Office. There's no known way to tamper with it. 3 air. Step 2 of 3. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, fine. I see. That was the sphere. That was the first thing we put on the card. So what's the background then? We haven't chosen a background. Okay, so this is the arcane. Robot. Yeah, who works for the post office? Wolf Mother and Children. The Wolf Mother now wanders the cosmos adopting orphaned magical creatures. A dominatrix. Pyre for the Heretic. Wait, what was the cost on Dom? 2 fire, 3 water. They have never managed to burn a real witch. Banner Bear. Tiny mouse with a white flag, or a sword. It seems like these are like play sets almost. Forbidden door to pleasure. Ah, you hate to have the 7-year-long orgasm. And explode into dust. Try not to explode into dust. Dragon. Harvest Oracle. This guy. 2 fire, 1 air, 2 earth. for the Purple Blood Seeker, the Last Coyote Gunslinger. Hey, there's Donovan. The bartender, he is used to mourn and celebrate with people from all walks of life. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal, and he knows how to exploit it. Cool. 4 water, 1 earth. They have never visited planet Earth until now. The florist. There's another reference to Eternal Home Floristry. A very old man that has given his entire life to the art of growing and reading flowers. He's got to know not only the names and properties, but their effects on the hearts of mortals. The astronaut. Wait, that's Liam. That's the quote-unquote bad guy from Gods Will Be Watching. The Liam is he's classified as a terrorist with very extreme methods, and I do mean very, very extreme. His goal is to eliminate slavery in the galaxy, but he is willing to gas an entire planet to do it. So he is not always the good guy. The fallen hero. Okay, so which ones can I afford? Harpy Herald. Shaman. Shamans have been taking care of the soul and the heart of the many tribes since the birth of the mortal kin. These ones can grasp a blur of the ideas we witches weave into the light of the stars. Newfound paths. Yeah, Harpy Herald would work at the post office. So 4 points into that. And then select a symbol for pizzazz. Oh wow, there's a lot of these. Golden shovel. Bottomless jug. The asteroid. Ruby candle lamp. Onyx trumpet. Cane of sacred wood. Aether wings. Glass trident. Oh boy. Sorry. Whatever you whisper into a redacted will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire among mortals and witches alike. Interesting. Can't get that right now. Obsidian sledgehammer. Fire whip of dominance. Lightning saber. Igniting saber. Arbiter book. We can do this one. An arbiter's most essential tool, whatever they write in these books, is updated immediately in the Master Grimoire, and once the information is classified by a superior officer, replicated throughout every book of every arbiter. So this is like a way to give orders. The trumpet. Can we do the trumpet? We can. A blatant way to announce your will and desire. This instrument has many detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. Book or trumpet? What do you think? I'm hearing both. We can take both. We can take one, but not both. True. I think I'm leaning towards trumpet on this one. Alright, here's our points. Now build your first card. You can move the background and drag, rotate, or scale the images around. Add as many images from you want as the stock at the sides of the card. It won't cost you extra energy. Put your soul into it. Yeah. Duplicate. Send to bottom. Oh boy, we've got We've got mechanics. Flip. Send to front. Where's my trumpet? Oh, there's my trumpet. How do I scale? Yeah, now we can just do Photoshop. What does that mean? Oh, I guess you can use have an extra wing. Don't upscale pixel art. So there's a creative element to this as well. Oh, I see. We've got the entire background to work with. I like this. Oh, and then it, like, analyzes our things. The magical post office controls the flux of information, a strong avatar for justice, imbued with purpose. The sound from the trumpet garners everyone's attention. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, luck. Air elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to the studies so you can tune your divination style towards the ideas you fancy the most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Cool. We make our first card. Looks promising. I was going to say, it felt like that took a while, but we're only 30 minutes in. I can sense its potential. We're just getting started. We'll wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. Go to bed. Tomorrow we go water. I will make you happy, I promise. Are we going to have dreams? Emotion. Water is emotion. Hey, we don't have to do that. What are you doing? I thought I could get more in character to satisfy your expectations. I'm... What? Stop. Stop. I give up. You win. Water. Substance, meaning, the hidden nature of things. Purpose, desire, willpower. Everything that lives inside of you, water is emotion. Your answers will affect your fate dramatically. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? Yes, I am leaning towards knowledge on this one. But interesting that you can gear your character towards this. You can like put Fortuna in that mindset. Knowledge. That's not a common desire, but it makes sense. Enlightenment is a mighty resource. Well, I mean, it's true. She doesn't seem like the romantic type, but she also hasn't talked to anybody in 200 years, so she's probably just, like, really emotionally dulled. I would be. I don't know if I would have anything left. It's true. It's like you still are lacking something, right? No matter what choice you make. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you will get your adoration. You'll notice how people idolize you. Sometime after, you'll discover a new source of knowledge. Then whatever we seal on your earth will happen. Finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. Everything you've asked for will come at a price. Guess your summoning spell is forbidden for a reason, huh? Having second thoughts? No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. Ugh, my bones. Woohoo! Right? Usually you just bad things happen and you get nothing out of it, so the Bonitis contract. Can I make a new card now? Yes. Head to the basement. You got it. Does she even have a bed? Oh, it's behind the staircase. I was like, where's her bed? Alright, wet card. What can we make with wet? Yovalna Spayash Gyothi. Access to the most profound emotions. Ooh, okay. The Shipwreck Library. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Sunset Docks. Humble wooden dock cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. We cannot do Gem Skull Belt yet. Or Red Strings Club. Okay. I like the ability to just... Oh man, so that's very much Red Strings Club. Getting access to people's emotions. I like that. Let's do that. Wolf Mother and Children. Wolf Mom. Forbidden Door to Pleasure. Okay, so it's between Wolf Mom and the Forbidden Door. I think I know what people want. 4 for the door. Alright, and then we got bottomless jug. Its contents are sour because it pours the unshed tears of the dead. Wow, that would sour that door. Glass trident. It only makes traitors bleed. There's only one, and it has been lost since they used it in the trial that got Adana expelled from her former coven. Doesn't seem like it matches the door for me. Seems pretty useful, though. One glass will make you happy. 2 glasses will make you horny. 3 glasses will make you honest. Ha. Yeah, you're already... Yeah, I think this makes sense. And it gives us one... It gives us one extra thing. Oh, look, I just realized. Look at all this. Yeah, cool. Swordfish is required. Swordfish is part of door. Origin of species. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions. Door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The swordfish liquor runs with truth. Flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Yeah. Well, Sai, it's a specific way to get knowledge. Okay, we're going to read cards now. What am I feeling today? 2 moods. Male and fuck. It's going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it on the spot to read into your past. Here we go. Alright, so we drew the coven. In the past, leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. There was a time in which you were worshipped by a coven. You have been tricked, tortured, or destroyed numerous times. You are older than this universe. There was a time Oh yes, those were the days. Didn't end well for me, though. How's that? Well, there was this time a lustful witch summoned me to help her gather a harem. A harem of 100 of the most beautiful among witches and fairies. Looking back, those were some fun times. But when the time came to pay the price, the witch and her 100 lovers cast a spell to break me into 99 pieces, and they scattered me around the cosmos. So sorry to hear that. Took my next summoner 10 millennia to gather all my pieces and repair me through kintsugi. So that's where all your scars come from. Yes. You won't betray me, right? Okay, so we get power from that. We get elements from reading people. That's cool. That's the game loop. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card that you drew. Fortune telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. Alright, the cards work. We're just getting started. Abramar has been betrayed many times in the past. What do you plan to do with him? Strength. Today's lesson is about Earth. This is a powerful one. Weren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course. But this one is pure potential. Literally power. How can I sum it up? Determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support, the source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive. Earth is strength. That's it. The support of your allies. To master one's Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not be drunk on one's power. Hopefully we'll be able to distinguish that. Motherly loves, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of Earth energy. Okay. Remember, your answers will affect your fate dramatically. What do you want to become your main source of determination? If it were me, I would definitely pick the third one. One's not bad either. I mean, Conquest is very... Yeah, we could play that character. That's cool. But I'm gonna go for personal growth. It's the safest position to rely on yourself. I just hope you never break down or your willpower will shatter, and there will be no one to pick up the pieces. I've come this far by myself. The power! I love Earth contracts. Cue graph theme here. I was vomited with this one. Yes, Earth has a lot of presence. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. I'm one of the tough ones then. Oh, you bet you are. You have been the first one not to cry during the ceremony. Jesus. Although we still have fire to seal, that one is painful even to me. Oh no. You can do this. Only one to go. You know, I would probably still do this. Yeah, we've got so many bits now, so that means we can branch out a bit. Now we can look at some of the more complicated ones. And we can browse our deck, or we can make a card. We can do the Opera House. That magnifies the emotions. But we're going for power. Moonstone Temple. That's right. That's where you learn you're really insignificant, and that enhances your power through your humility. I see. That's potential right there. Oh, we could do Gem Skull Belt and communicate with extra-dimensional beings. Do we want to do Gem Skull Belt? Let's. I want to see what else we got, but Titan Quarry. I like Titan Quarry. I'm not gonna lie. There's also the 100-column worship. Okay, yeah. Let's go with Gem Skull Belt. Chambers turn a witch's words into energy. Okay, what do we have the points for here? We do not have enough for the shaman. We have enough for pilot from the Machina cult. Steel Golem. Okay, wait, I'm having trouble reading this sentence. The Coven of the Machina cult erected these steel golems according to the instructions detailed in the scriptures that the Beldam automata handed to her coven after returning from a 70-year-long trip into a black hole. You're telling me that there is a witch Gundam, a Gundam witch. What an age we live in. We can also do this one, the Gold Blower. Inspire witches. Write new spells. The Dragon. Born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed, dragons were known for keeping treasure and grudges. Powerful treasure. Powerful grudges. That dragon could be in space. There's also Harvest Oracle. Keeps 3 of every known seed in this universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into said seeds, and the oracle will come to harvest them. That owns. I like that one. We cannot do this guy without some fire. We can do the Deerfolk Paladin. Protect knowledge and hunt traitors. That does fit our choices. Not enough. Not enough. We need 1 fire for Liam. I'm kind of leaning towards the Paladin. Deer in space. Last bladed tool forged by the Gold Blower. Cane carved out of wood from a sacred willow makes grass sprout from every hole it pokes on, even the most arid soil. Flowering skulls. Aether wings. One of the most popular spells among beginning witches. Allows the user to fly, but also allows them to gift wings to other beings. Gossip. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. Interesting. Unfortunately, we're not working in the earth, we're working in space. I don't think that'll help us. Arbiter's Book. Could be it. Jade Road Keepers. Free of thieves and predators. Book is appealing. Tower Shield. A common piece of equipment for the Deer Folk Paladin. Says it on the tin. Equip this to your centaur. Wait, was that a gun? Oh man, Hunter Witch Rifle for 2 fire. Dark Matter Bow. Hunt Spirits. Veridis Mirror. I feel like I didn't look at all these the first time. Snowcat Eyes. Iron Golem. Iron Servant of the Forge Planet. Okay. Blue Light Torch. I didn't notice that one before. Where is the Tower Shield? I think I'm going to go with Tower Shield. Ah, that's your scaling. I see. I like it hanging above the door, actually. I'm going to give him a spear. And send to back? No, send to back. There we go. Oh, I can select multiple things at once. Yeah. Give me that shape. What shape do I get? Pondering. A symbol for tirelessness, indefatigable, I know how to say this word. Indefatigable support. The Tower Shield brings the burden of protection. Determination, rightfulness, support, success, indifference, stagnation. I see. It can mean some things that don't work in our favor. Nicely done. Alright, let's read them again. How about the present? Desire. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Known you for like 4 days. I think it's worth asking that question. You want to expose your teacher? You'll give me no quarter, huh? I'm game. Do your worst. I need to know for the sake of our relationship. God damn it. We keep top-decking Bird. Okay. Stir luck, call for the unexpected. You would like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. You are resentful, but you don't seek vengeance, you seek acceptance. You would like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. I like the idea that he's trying to move on, you know, after 5,204 years or whatever it was. This feels very Kentucky Route Zero, where you are determining somebody's context. Or like the metatextual elements of a thing. Oh wow, even I didn't know that. I mean, I'm well aware I'm resentful, but I've been gratefully mistreated for eons. I didn't stop to think that the cure for that resentment could be forgiveness. I don't think anyone can enjoy a happy existence being public enemy number one. It makes sense in that you should look for redemption. Hold on a second. I didn't say I should redeem myself. I did nothing wrong. The witches who abuse my power are the bad ones in this story. I never forced anyone to seal a contract with me. You talk like an arms dealer. I suggest you stop being judgmental. Start thinking about how to put my powers to good use so I can clean up my portfolio. We'll see. I think I'm gonna draw another card. What for? You're quite a difficult character to read. Just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask, why do you behave like this? What do you mean by this? Let the cards speak. Pondering. Okay. What does this get us? Yeah, Coven again, please. You feel the need to make your superiority clear. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You try to hide your depression. Ooh, how are we going to call him out? Think he's trying to be relatable? What does chat think about this one? Superiority, friend, hide. He's a depressed god. Yeah, it could be a coping mechanism. I wonder how he'll react to that. Alright. I am depressed? I am... How could I be depressed? You don't even know what you're talking about. Are the cards wrong then? The deck is foolproof, but there's always human error. Well, I don't feel this card is wrong, and I'm not human, I'm a witch. Maybe the almighty behemoth, but I am the fortune teller here, and you're just my querent. When this happens, it doesn't usually mean that I'm wrong, that the querent can't accept the reading. Come on, I'm older than time, I would know better. Lonely? Maybe. Frustrated? Resentful? For sure. But depressed? That's a human thing. I've never known a behemoth that's been depressed. Abramar, listen. It's okay. I can help you. I'm the one helping you here. Yes, and I am grateful. If you ever need to talk, I'll be happy to listen. You are not alone anymore. Wow, this witch. You'll feel better, I promise. Sure. You went in for the kill with this reading, didn't you? That's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, you might as well just have a normal conversation. You're absolutely right. I can see I won't get bored with you. What now? I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. I want to review what we've studied so far and get ready for tomorrow. Fire. That was kind of funny. Me? What? Do you believe your friends will understand why you summoned a forbidden behemoth? Will they tell on you to the coven? Had you discovered your fortune telling that a fellow witch had broken this same rule, you would have reported her, wouldn't you? Conflict. Okay, let's take a short little break. My voice needs a short break, and we'll be right back with more of this game that is very interesting so far. All right, thank you for waiting, folks. As always, thank you for watching this afternoon. If you're not already following me, the voice of dog, feel free to do that. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. Are we ready for more? Are we ready for fire? Fire is usually my favorite lesson. It marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. What do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session? That might be a good idea. It's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. So true. Fire it is, then. We gave the god depression. This element is usually feared by most and yearned by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. And even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Master your fire, and you will conquer anything the cosmos throws at you. I'm more intimidated by water. I like fire. This answer will affect your fate profoundly. What will you sacrifice to access my magic? Do we want to inject a lot of needless tragedy into our life? Yeah, the Coven is going to break up anyway. It might as well be for us. Yeah, I know. Like, we could go for the nuclear option here, or the emotional nuclear option here. They're all pretty good. Immortality seems like a cop-out almost, because who wants to live forever? I don't want to live forever. Does Fortuna want to live forever? I don't think she wants to live forever. So this seems like an easy choice. So I guess the question is, do we really want to be penalized for accessing his magic? What if? I don't know. Oh, jeez. Hang on. Hang on. I have created a poll. You got 2 minutes. This way, chat has some purchase. Oh no, love is ahead. We want tragedy. The chat wants tragedy. My God. This isn't what I wanted. Coven is pulling ahead. Coven is severely pulling ahead. Coven is pulling ahead. Love might be coming back. Hang on. That's right, I did have that you can use channel points. So, love can come back, absolutely. Oh, it's gonna come down. This is great. I love this. Love his... Okay, it's tied. Oh, jeez. Coven. Coven by 2%. Seconds remain. It's tied. No, it can't be tied. Coven. It's Coven. Thank you, everybody, for your contribution. For 123 votes versus 116. That's what channel points are good for. I finally found a use for channel points. Wow, that is brutal. Why? It doesn't mean they'll all die. They could just disband, right? Yeah, so they could be absorbed by a more powerful Coven, or they could all fuse into a single all-too-powerful witch. I've seen it happen. There are many possibilities, but still, to use everyone you know as payment is wild. Do you want to reconsider? No, this is my final answer. As you wish. I will let your decision into the cosmic wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Can't breathe. This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Uh-oh. And I guess that's our tutorial. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. Thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I had the weirdest dreams. What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. You have some business to attend to. You got a visitor. That's a familiar from an arbiter. The Arbitrage Office is an organism composed of former witches unaffiliated with any coven that ensures no witch is operating outside the laws of the Magical Pact. Oh. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It's founded about 400,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know them? Witch cops. They're witch cops. We are doing witch crimes. Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. It's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the arbitrage offices as a lifelong punishment. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. It's all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. My arts are untraceable. There's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. You may want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Plus, I still owe you a reading. I'll be with you in a moment. It's time for fire. It's time for conflict. Ah, the Bone Demon Land. Yeah. Charred battlefield. War is meaningless. Jesus. The Forbidden Behemoth was once imprisoned at the very core of this red hypergiant. City of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. This is very pyre. This is cool. Can we Red Strings Club? We can. But not for our fire card. Oh no, this is not our fire card. Or is it our fire card? Yeah, it is our fire card, actually. But I guess we're going to make more cards, so it doesn't really matter. What would... Yeah, read into their customers' souls. Do I save up for Donovan, though? Like, I wonder how much Donovan is to put him into the Red Strings Club. Maybe I'll save up a little bit. I like the city. And I do like the Bonelands. That's pretty cool. Who are we putting in the Bone Lands? An ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. Do we want to fuck so hard you just break reality? Oh, we cannot afford Witch Gundam. I am a little sad. I was kind of leaning towards Witch Gundam. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Oh, we need 2 Earth. We don't have enough Earth. For Coyote Gunslinger. Donovan takes 4 water and 1. So we need a little bit more water. Don't have any earth. It can only be killed by corruption. Yeah, this is probably gonna fuck with some people for sure. What do we have left? When an asteroid is born, it is written in its core where and when it will crash. They bring fire and change. Ruby Candle Lamp. Shed light on hidden courage, but also rage. Flying. Traitors bleed. Makes traitors bleed. Cannot do the Fire Whip of Dominance. We need 1 Earth. The Igniting Saber. Flame Sword looks pretty cool. Eyes for the Night, Pain for the Wraith. Summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message, hunt any fugitive, and steal any trinket. Hunter Witch Rifle. For 2 fire. Okay, hold on. There's so many options. Donovan with a gun. Alright, gun it is. Thank you for that sub. Where are we in the bone zone here?
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you for the sub. Where is gun? There is gun. We are hunting the behemoth. Is that like an ejected cartridge? This is going to be a very chaotic card. Broken and burning. A love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred. The rifle is loaded with angst. Oh boy. Guide, discovery, deception, the unknown, temptation, rejection, bad omen. That's gonna hurt somebody. We are going to hurt somebody with that. We can create more cards. I think I should hold off. I've got 4 cards now. Ooh, that was my neck if you heard that. Sorry about that. My name is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Rank, waxing crescent. That's a rank? Phases of the moon are their ranks? Interesting. Do we invite or not yet? Maybe we should invite her. Hello. Thanks for having me. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. Been isolated for 200 years so far. It's precisely why I'm here. We are worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishments beget rancor, and a 1,000-year-long exile is a perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with the surplus of bad blood. But I am here to help. Let me know about your case, and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. I already had a meeting with Adana, the leader of your witch clan. Adana told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end times. And those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Now that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? Did Fortuna make a mistake by telling everybody about her premonition before telling the elder first? Just decided that everyone needed to know that immediately. Probably should have gone to the elder first. Let's see how this, what kind of reaction we get. You've acknowledged your leader's wisdom. That makes things easier. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Lie. We have the option to lie here. It's like Danganronpa 3. This is excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with the centuries of isolation? Okay, do we let on that we are in a bad place? And we have, like, like, we may have... may have already summoned a behemoth just for revenge? We would like some help, please. Oh no. We need to fix your situation. Top priority. I think we can at least alleviate your sentence somehow. Still don't understand why Adana deprived you of your tarot deck. And if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? It's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity because I'd have loved to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask, anything to confess? Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh, wow! That's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Donna took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creations. Yet. Sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course, unless you break the magical pact, or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. Well, about that. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck, it's something new. Oh, really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it's my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. Is there something you want to ask the deck? I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second one to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. Oh, that's scary. Would you prefer not to know? No, go ahead. Alright, here we go. Pondering. Stagnation was the bad thing in here. The good. Ah. You'll make a very important arrest. It'll be someone from my coven. You're going to be promoted to a higher rank. In the future, you and I will become allies. Power play. Yeah. Gets me 2 water and 2 earth. I want those. Oh, really? That's what the card said. Since it came up in the good slot, I'm sure this alliance is going to be very fruitful. Or at least it will be for you, since it's your fortune we're reading. I'll make sure this is something good for the both of us. I will never deceive someone who helped me. Provided you don't break the law, of course. Once again, Coven. Stir luck, call for the unexpected. I see war. You will be sent into combat. You are going to kill a witch. You will suffer a permanent critical injury or wound. Kill, maim. Could kill a witch. Me? That's impossible. Is there any scenario in which an arbiter could take down a witch? Well, yes. I mean, it's super rare. A witch would have to be caught doing something terrible. Like being on an uncontrollable murder rampage. Or being about to summon a forbidden behemoth. I don't know. That would be awful, yes. That's as a last resort. We should always attempt to rest first. That's good to know. If I find myself in the situation you foresee, I'll do my best to avoid casualties, I promise. I don't know if this is something avoidable, but do your best. Understood. Did we just trigger an ending? Huh? That was amazing. And a bit scary. Can't simply overrule a Donna's sentence, but going to lift the ban on visitation. Wait, you can do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my Arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Oh, she's got one of them notebooks. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. Wonderful. You can now receive guests on your acute asteroid home. Do you want me to let your coven know? Not yet. Bye. So that would be where the demo ends, right there. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I don't know. This is a very good finger spit track. Ew. I appreciate that the text color changes in the different backgrounds. Smart. It's about working on your habits, really. So I guess this is before. Why would you ask that? Oh, I guess this is where we get to answer. No, we don't. She already has a past. I think. I get to make a pizza? Well, we need... There are no vegans here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, she is vegan. She is vegan. I will respect her wishes. Some basil. I'm not an olive fan. Oh, the cheese isn't vegan. God damn it. I wonder if she'll say anything. Let's find out. This is a beautiful accident. Try not to feed me cheese again, please. Now, fathom a pizza without cheese. Wouldn't even call it pizza. You can make nice pizzas without cheese, too. And I can make one even you would enjoy. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. Reminder that Deconstructeam games usually get pretty existentialist, bordering on maybe nihilist at times, at least for Gods Will Be Watching felt a little nihilist at the end. But they do have this ability to kind of poke at you in weird ways and get you in your feelings. Okay, tarot deck. The world's fate. Even if what we find is something terrible? Fate of the World. I love that game. It's a good game. I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Your actions. So are we taking a standard deck, or... Oh, it's a standard deck. Okay. The Emperor sits upon... The Upright Emperor. The ultimate male ego. Confidence. Power. Destroy the patriarchy? I kind of wish they let me deal 2 cards at a time. That way I could decide what I really want where. Also, I need to remember not to rush through the descriptions because you're not allowed to go back and look at them. I think you should be able to go back and look at them. Climate change will make human life unsustainable, and we will take refuge in massive dome cities. You will get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us all happy. Wow. That's more, That's Red Strings Club. That's kind of Red Strings Club there. Yeah. 3 feels... Let's enter the Matrix. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'll be a battery in exchange for bliss. Whatever. Who cares? Fuck everything, Hobocop. Could come in the form of an alien being, or maybe some kind of artificial intelligence developed by humans, or even the manifestation of a new deity. Wait, seriously? It'll cause some conflict in the beginning, especially with people who don't want to relinquish their control. But in less than a decade, it'll become clear that we're better off being looked after by this superior intelligence. Our society's welfare will peak. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about. I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. You want to know what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's hear the whole joke. The empty box. Nothing. His cloak is a form of discretion. The answer is ignore it. Nothing you do will matter. Better give up and have fun. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Jeez. Phew. You do something or do you not do something? She sounds like she really wants to do something. You will create homes. You will feed the hungry. Your foundation will give many people a second chance. You don't believe me, huh? I don't blame you. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Ava's head, right? I didn't mean to. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s anyway, so I doubt I'll get to see any of that. Why did you tell your sister that? We were kids and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. Never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt the terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... I will never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. Aren't you gonna become the Wish a better person? That wouldn't suit me. It doesn't matter. This is before she, like, awakened magically. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a... I didn't feel intimidated by Thea. user help. Should we do the reading? It can wait. You have mail waiting. Are you scared? Who, me? Yes, I am. Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing yourself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thanks. Sorry? Alright, who do we want to meet? Let's meet Jasmine first. Hug. Thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. What did I miss in these 2 centuries? It's not great. Quarterly performance checks. Wow. Performance reviews. Let's not go nuclear yet. Let's compliment her. We're the nepotism coven. You working on anything interesting? Magic tea. I deal in herbs. She's a dealer. And a gossip. Too much, I'd say. Dana's new system is making us more competitive. Some of us in an unhealthy way. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better. Dana's smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. To make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of the room. I have my reservations, yes. Okay. Okay. Do we... Do we make a play here? It seems a little early to nuke, but we could nuke. It seems a bit early. She needs to see how bad it gets. Crafting a new deck. Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot. What harm could you do for so far away? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh yeah, you're right. Garden isn't doing so well lately. Feels ill. Can't figure out what the problem is. What's wrong with my garden? Garden's fate. Okay, so let's look at this one carefully. Guide, discovery, deception, the unknown. Temptation, rejection, bad omen. That's not your fate. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotion. Now it's matured and it needs your truth to keep growing. Someone has hidden a corpse in your garden while you were away. It's the body of someone who was betrayed, and that's poisoning the soil. A jealous witch is sabotaging you. Someone who visited your garden recently planted some corrupted seeds. Okay. I kind of want the water one. Oh, wow. That is some deep insight. I'd never have thought of that. I can't wait to go back to work on my garden. She took that extremely well. Oh no, indifference, stagnation. Oh no. Your garden will grow beyond your wildest expectations. You will accept disciples and take care of an immense flower dominion. The jade sculptors will grow addicted to your product. They will become your biggest benefactors, but also your biggest responsibility. Oh boy. You will become a famous dealer. Alright. Holy shit. I know. Huh. I don't want anyone to be hooked on anything. I think your predictions are inevitable, but I'll try to find a healthy way out for them. They're lucky it's your hands they're gonna be in. Enough emotions for today. Alright. Wait, not yet. Let's make some more cards, actually. There we go, the Red Strings Club. Donovan. Huh, what to pair with Donovan? Ah. Minister of Secrets sounds pretty good. This one is for... This one is for making gossip. Yeah, I like Minister of Secrets. Let's keep our secrets. How do I match these arms? If you add too many arms, we do get Abramar. Too many arms. Too many arms. Too much water. He can make several drinks at once. You know, that's the thing about Red Strings Club, is you can only serve one person at a time. He doesn't smoke, I remember. Oh, but there is a cig. So I should give him a cig. I don't think he smokes in that game. I know most of the clients smoke, and there's like purple cigarette smoke. Ah, too late. The Red Strings Club. Look into their souls. Witness to many kinds of love, the bartender can channel hidden feelings. The minister of secrets veils the inner truths of the heart. Can we make more cards? Yes, we can. Let's save up our points and probably wrap up the stream with one more meeting of a character. My voice is getting a bit hoarse and I do need something to eat, but I do want to keep playing. Dahlia. Dahlia flies in on a dagger. And is like 8 feet tall. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Alright, yeah. I wasn't sure about you at first, but... Revenge. Maybe I did lose it. I don't know anymore. Kill or be killed. Oh wow, we just come right out and say it. We're telling her everything about it. Probably the Red Strings Club. context and instinct. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen. Not a single time. I even foretold that Earth would end up being a utopia controlled by that prodigious AI that pulls the strings from the internet. Well, not with those words, but my prediction was a non-human entity will rule over humanity and make them all happy. I did this almost a century before it happened. Wait a minute. Discontinuity in the worlds. I don't think you can. We lie to ourselves by nature. This is a power play on her part. I accept with one condition. We look into your past, too. Okay, fine. Origin of species. Introspection, yearning, passion, power. Whose past is this? Fortuna? This is Fortuna. I resent you and Jasmine for not having fought to the death to free me. You're supposed to be my best friend. I don't know if I'll ever love you like I used to. Wow. When I couldn't deal with the anxiety, I hurt and disfigured myself beyond recognition, then patched myself back with a regeneration spell. Wow. Are we mad or self-harming? Note that there is no reason to take one over the other. Both of these are emotion. I'd rather be mad because I feel like that will prompt Dahlia to explain what they did do. Manipulate them into explaining their actions. Okay. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Wait, what? She's lying. Nah, deal's a deal. Do your worst. Oh shit. But we know the truth. Oh boy. You fell in love with the demon of the White Sands and you're keeping your relationship hidden from the Coven. You forged a Jin dagger to kill Adana, but you got cold feet in the end. You received a permanent wound that is going to kill you in about 90 years. You got cold feet. I think. Yeah. Shit, don't say those things out loud. You want me burned? Thought about you when I was preparing the attack. But even if Dana died, you'd have to wait for a new leader to be elected. And then make a plea to her to review your case. Doesn't matter. Don't commit murder, especially not on my behalf. You know why I got cold feet? I needed to confide in someone before going for it. And I pictured saying all this to you or Jasmine, and I couldn't get your blessing, not even in my imagination. So I let it go. Glad to hear that. Maybe. No, it's enough for today. I have a favor to ask you that. I don't know if it's going to be too much. Her name is Greth. She is a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. What happened? She tried to summon a behemoth. This first. This first option. Wow, it's like super illegal, isn't it? Indeed, that's why I need to keep all this from Medena's ears. If the Coven learns about it, they'll tear Greth to pieces. Last time I checked, the punishment was cosmic erasure. What's your stance on this? That I want to protect my friends, of course. What kind of behemoth did Greth try to summon? To protect me from its influence, she didn't give many details. Tried to summon a builder. So she could make a non-Euclidean altar or some shit. Their essences were so similar the behemoth got entangled with their own being, they fused. She hadn't even let me see her since the summoning went awry. Oh, this sounds bad. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. Well, what a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. Who do you like best? What kind of childish question is that? Indulge me. I'm not asking this just to annoy you. As your mentor, I consider this an important introspection exercise. It'll make your divination better. I'll give you a cop-out option, even. There we go. You. You're the only one I can confide in for your sensual body. I'm not sure if my best friends will understand what I've done to regain my freedom. I'm your favorite, provided I keep being useful. Don't be so clingy. We'll see how this relationship evolves. Okay. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar. Let's build that deck. Okay, so we just saved 0 minutes ago. That should be a good spot to stop for now. This game's really interesting. I like this a lot. Thank you for watching today, folks. I might play some more after dinner. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If my voice feels up to it.